Hey there, and welcome to TBI Tuesday. So today, I figure I will, talk to you, about many things, but one thing in particular is going to be aphasia. What are you talking about, Ops? What? Well, aphasia is many things. Of course, I should have probably had it looked up, and there. Okay, so let's see. Aphasia is the loss of ability to understand or express caused by brain damage. So I just, I just watched Jerry's show on, it's called Let's Talk Stroke. Probably should have had that, I could think it, but it is fantastic. And it has really been, touching me in a very incredible way. What do I mean by that? Well, when I had my accident, and 6 years ago almost, and I, started talking, I couldn't even talk at first. I had a trach tube, and I got the heart around it. But my trach tube, they tried to put a little valve in there, and it, I guess, kind of sounded more like a duck. I didn't like the way it sounded, so I didn't even try to talk. Well, so then when the trach tube came out and I kind of could, no one could understand me, number one. But number two, it was why. It was hard, and when I heard myself, I didn't like how I sounded. Like, even to this day, almost 6 years later, I'm like, I sound like a baby. What in the world? But number one, I'm not a baby. But number two, I'm talking. They didn't even expect me to live. So, and the aphasia, the people I've been hearing from or talking to who have aphasia have had strokes. Well, my main injury, if you call it, is TBI, traumatic brain injury, but I did have 3 strokes with that. So I don't know what it is that caused it. I'll probably have to research some more on that. But it's amazing to hear these people talk about it because it's a big thing. And as crazy as it is to say, it makes me feel better because it's not just me. I thought I was the only one I remember in the hospital. I'm like, I am the only one that sounds like a freak. What is this? But what people have to understand, what I have to understand and continually have to tell myself is not everybody may sound like this who has suffered a TBI or a stroke. It's just everybody is different. What they go through, the parts of the brain it affects, it's all different. But I will say the one thing that people can grab hold of is, guess what? You have a choice. You can choose how you respond. You cannot choose what happens to you. You cannot choose anything. Oh, looky here. Hey there. Yeah, twice in one day. Yes, it is true, but this one's scheduled-ish. TBI Tuesday. So, basically, that's what I want to share with you and encourage you, is because you can't change what happens to you, whether you're in the pros playing sports and making $1 million, or out working on a computer, making a ton, making not anything. Like, you can't control some of the things, but you can control today. You can control right now. How are you gonna respond? How will you react? I would like to say, oh, I always do great. But the thing was, especially in the hospital, I was in 3 different hospitals for 4 months. I thought my life was over. I mean, I had just been on this long journey, medical journey. I had lost 160 pounds. What? And then I went to a coding boot camp and learned how to code and got a job. A guy hired me out of San Francisco. What? And I just thought I was just over the moon. But here's the thing. Things change. That company almost went under. So I was one of the last ones in, so the first one out. But don't worry, I got a better job and great insurance, which helped me in my accident, because I was definitely covered. But here's the thing. No matter what happens, you can choose it. You can choose how you respond. It's not something that in an instant you'll have it. But take some time, reflect, look around, and find the things you were thankful for, you were grateful for. And just as one of my sensei says, embiggen it. Take that thing that you see and make it larger than life. I mean, here I am, and I am just sitting in my office, but I got a camera and mic, and I can figure some stuff out and put it online. What? I am thankful for that. I'm thankful for being there, found friends. I found friends online and different things. And just take that and use it. So I'm going to keep this one short-ish. So, and they're my dogs. But just remember, it's an amazing thing. You have a choice. And here we go. Finally, yes. Remember, you matter. Your story matters. And you belong here. Cheers.